when we are going on the adventure of starting Kundalini Yoga, you can type in Kundalini Yoga on the internet, and then you're going to find hundreds and thousands of Kriyas and meditations, and it can be a little bit overwhelming if you don't know where to start. My recommendation is to find a Kriya, whether it's literally one exercise, but it's built to do 8,000 things at once, so it's a very short Kriya, or it's a lot of different exercises. Choose one Kriya that makes you feel good and you can sort of feel and see the results of it internally and externally in your life, and just do that on repeat for 40 days. But if you're more like me and you like to be stimulated with all sorts of different things, then you can sort of delve into doing multiple Kriyas and build a relationship with each one, because we're not trying to, do a Kriya, then do another Kriya, then do another. We want to deepen our relationship in each one. So if you want to do more than one Kriya as you're sort of building your practice, make sure that you are setting an intention to deepen that relationship with each Kriya. And this technology, this yoga has literally changed the game. It's changed my life in so many different ways. And my life, my life is a totally different situation now since I've introduced this practice full-fledged. And my days, like literally my morning was wake up at 1, do some Kundalini, clean up a little bit. I had an intuitive session at 3 a.m., did that for an hour, worked on some things, made some notes for my team, had a 15-minute nap, woke up, then did some more Kundalini, and then set up for this sort of call. So what I find with this technology is, it's what I was on a call yesterday and I said Kundalini gives you the ability to have a continuous second wind. You're kind of like, am I gonna be able to do this? And then you just, you do your Kriya, your breath of fire, your frog pose, whatever it is, and you're like, I'm ready. So you have this consistent energy resource like all of the time. And from the outside, it's like, girl, you crazy? Do you even sleep? Literally, I could probably get messages like 5 times a day of like, girl, you sleep? And it's like, I do rest, but I'm just so excited for life. And I have so much energy because of this practice, because it's a technology. So there's a very scientific angle about this practice, but there's also an esoteric angle to this situation as well. So we're gonna do our tune in. So if you are new, tune in is Om Namo Gurudev Namo, and we want to make sure that we hit the palate, and we're going to say that 3 times, and we're balancing our right and left hemispheres by putting our hands together. So we want a firm pressure, and then we're putting it against our heart space here. Straight spine, relax your shoulders, inhale, hold the breath, and release. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale, hold the breath. Om Inhale, hold the breath. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale, hold the breath. And release. Keep the eyes closed. I'm going to do the protective prayer. Hatkudename, Jugatkudename, Satkudename, Sirikudename. Hatkudename, Jugatkudename, Satkudename, Sirikudename. Hatkudename, Jugatkudename, Satkudename, Sirikudename. Inhale, hold the breath. and release. All right, we're gonna do 3 minutes of cat-cow because we're warriors. So let me just bring up my timer here. So if you're new to the position, it sounds what it sounds like. So we're gonna be going on our knees and our hands. Hopefully you can, yeah, you can see. So we're gonna be, so it's gonna be an inhale up, exhale down, and we're gonna be breathing through our nose like you've never breathed through your nose before. We're only breathing through our nose. Inhale up, exhale down. Almost there. Inhale up, hold the breath, exhale down, hold the breath out, come to child's pose, hands in front, forehead on ground. Come back to seated. So we are resetting our glandular system. We're also going to be fabulous because this is going to lighten and make more radiance in our skin. So we're just resetting the whole situation. And our health is in the flexibility of our spine. So obviously we're doing a lot of flexibility movements in our spine. All right, so the next thing that we're going to be doing is some prosperity mantra. So this mantra is for clearing out the subconscious. And I like to teach it when I'm with the same people all the time, just because it's a long ass mantra, but we do have music to go along so that you can follow. So this mantra is Hada, 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 Hada. So we're going to say Hada 4 times, and Hada means power, and we want to hit the top of our palate when we're saying hada. And then, because it's stimulating the pineal gland, so you should feel some tinglies. And then for the remainder of the sequence here for the mantra, it's Gubinde, Makinde, Udare, Apare, Haring, Karing, Nurname, Akame. So we want to really pronunciate when we're doing this mantra. So I will be playing music behind as a guide. So you can well, I'll show you the position, but you can sort of listen to the mantra. It's still going to have an effect on the body, but of course it's going to be more profound if you actually say the thing. And this mantra is going to clean out the subconscious, and the reason why it's prosperity is because you're removing the doubts and the fear and all the things from the subconscious, and then it allows a lot more space for opportunity to come in, and you're going to be saying yes because you don't have those fears anymore. All right, let's do the do. Okay, so we have our right hand on top of our left, hands in front of the solar plexus, spine straight, seated in seated pose. And we're going to have our eyes closed, focusing on the third eye point while we're doing the mantra. And it's okay if we've done 3 rounds of the mantra and you're like, I still don't know. That's okay. Just listen and sort of try to be in the trance of the sound of the mantra. All right, give me some hearts if we're ready to go here. Perfect, fantastic. Okay. And hopefully you can hear this. And so in front of the solar plexus, eyes closed, focusing on the third eye point. And I'll be repeating it as well because I might be a little muffly. Had, 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 ubinde. Had, 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 mukande. Had, 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 udare. Had, 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 apare. Had, 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 hariyam. Had, 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 kariyam. Had, 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 nirname. Had, 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 akame. Had, 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 gubinde. Had, 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 mukande. Had, 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 udare. Had, 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 apare. Had, 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 hariyam. Had, 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 kariyam. Had, 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 nirname. Had, 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 akame. Had, 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 gubinde. Had, 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 mukande. Had, 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 udare. Had, 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 apare. Had, 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 hariyam. Had, 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 kariyam. Had, 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 nirname. Had, 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 akame. Inhale, hold the breath. And release. All right, so we just did 3 minutes. So some extra tips for the that mantra is to pull in the navel when you're doing the HUD. So I've literally seen a direct correlation of doing the mantra like this, pronunciating, hitting the palate. The difference of not pumping the navel while you're doing the HUD and then pumping the navel while you're doing the HUD, amazing. Totally different experience, and you're like pulling the energy through more intensely, and the prosperity, craziness. Okay, so we're gonna do some Sat Kriya. So Sat Kriya has multiple different benefits. It's like a one-stop shop similar to Breath of Fire and what it does for the body. So this, one of the things that it says in the manual, it says that it strengthens the entire sexual system and stimulates its natural flow of energy. This relaxes phobias around sexuality. It allows you to control instant sexual impulses by rechanneling the sexual energy into creative and healing activities in your body. So if you have an overactive, sexual energy in your body, and you're kind of like, you know what, I kind of want to use this for something like productive, so then you can actually pull it and move it into another location. It's like insane. All right. Also, we are going to be pumping the navel, so we're going to be strengthening the core and our solar plexus. This is going to build another level of stability in your being, and the way that you move in the world is going to be completely different, and you're going to have a lot more confidence. And we're going to be holding our arms up, so you're going to have, your shoulders and your arms are going to feel some things if you're not in this position a lot of the time. All right, so I'm just going to play non-mantra music, but it just sort of vibes behind. Okay, so for positioning, we're going to take your cute butts and we're going to sit on our heels. So we want to sit bones on our heels. So those little bony parts on your butt. So in the hand position, we're going to take our hands and we're going to put them together, holding our hands, and we're going to point our index finger. And if you are trying to activate more masculine energy, you're going to have your right thumb over. But if you want to accentuate the feminine, then you're going to have over the left. Usually, men is right, woman is left. So we're going to be, and then we're going to have, I'll just show the front position. So we're going to have our arms like this, and if you can't have your arms completely straight above the crown, then you can have a little bit of dip, but we do want the hands over the crown. So what we're going to be doing, we're in this position, and then we're going to be saying the mantra Sat Nam. So truth is my identity. So Sat, we're pulling in to the navel. Nam, we're releasing. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. All right, we're going to do that for 3 minutes. All right, let's go. Sat Nam 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 set. 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 Halfway. Nam set. 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 Nam. Inhale, hold the breath. Pull the root lock like you gotta pee. Exhale, still holding the root lock. And you can relax down. We did it! Woo! Alrighty. You will find over time your shoulders and arms are going to be a lot more flexible and be able to hold and move in all these different directions. Alright, so we're going to do our close. And our close is Satnam. But we're going to be in seated pose. Spine straight, core strong. And hands at heart center. Inhale, hold the breath. And release. Inhale. Sat. Nam. Inhale, hold the breath. And release. Woo! Alright guys, so we're done the Kundalini, just letting you know there. And now I'm just going to do a little bit of sounding. Alright, so now we're exiting Kundalini world and we're entering Mariah being herself. Okay. So I think the sounding that's coming through right now is going to be for stability, honoring where you are, and being okay with being seen. That's for me as well, because I've been, I'm still doing my lives and doing all the things, but I know that I need to show up even more on the front end now that we have lovely souls in the back end doing all sorts of things. Okay. You want to close your eyes. Boot-dai, 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 do-do-do. Soy-dai, boy-dai, boy-dai, dai-dai-dai-dai-dai. Boot-dai, dai-dai-dai. Boot-dai, sanai, runai, monai, biti-bon. Botai bornai mini mornai utai riti bornai mornai mai. Soitai koinai rutai bi nai mon. Kupapai maya, kupapai mai mi. Botai biti bornai ronai uti. si ti bon I mon I mine I rooty be. Born I man I roots I see be. Born I man I moin I you do. Boite, boite bain, boite born I my, boite be, boy yow, su bye boy bye doy. Boy, bye, dee, be, see my guy, boy. Su, die, bye, boo, die, see, dee, my, do, boo, bye, die, boo, bye, be. Soy mine I be D C B bye boy D. Hope you enjoyed that. That was a really new sound movement for me. So thank you for witnessing that.
Alright, see you later.